Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They'll start with the option. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Number 43.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. He can run for. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Recovered by the Bucs.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in cap.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they?
Good.
Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
At the 28-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Schmidt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5.
Touchdown.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
No!
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For number 8.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flushed out right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to give his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
23, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, it's Curtis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
For a Tampa Bay.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Carry for the run.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. Nope.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good for a Jaguars.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
To number 43. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
95 to Sandy, though. Check his mic.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than there, forcing the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3-point. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
That's good.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
18 Cardinal. You must get 18 right here.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.